Hello, I am Margarita Moreno-Betancur. I am a research fellow at the Victorian Centre for Biostatistics in Melbourne. And I would like to talk about the paper we wrote with my colleague John Carlin, which was published in Epidemiology. It deals with the topic of mediation analysis, which is when we want to decompose the effect of an intervention on an outcome into its effects via each of multiple pathways. So, for example, one might want to decompose the effect of a treatment for depression into its intended beneficial effect and its detrimental effect via the side effect of headaches. The predominant definitions of direct and indirect effects in the literature have been so-called natural effects, but these have been criticized because they can only be estimated under unverifiable assumptions. And in particular, it is well known that when there is an exposure-induced mediator outcome confounder, such as insomnia in this example, the natural indirect effect via headaches cannot be estimated without additional untestable assumptions. And the reason is that it is impossible to disentangle the effect via insomnia only from that via insomnia and then headaches. So, interventional effects are newly proposed definitions of mediation effects that have been shown to be estimable under relaxed assumptions, and Van Steeland and Daniel provided a version that allows full pathway decomposition in this scenario. So, in this work, we aim to examine the interpretation of interventional effects and highlight a fundamental distinction between these and natural effects. And we also describe randomized trials that would enable their estimation. So, in brief, the key distinction is that natural effects are defined in terms of individual level interventions. So, for example, if we want to disentangle the effect via insomnia only, in this example, we would need to observe an individual in two opposing worlds, one where insomnia is independent of headaches and one where they are dependent. In other words, natural effects are individual level mediation effects, which, like individual total effects, are generally impossible to reproduce empirically. On the other hand, interventional effects are defined in terms of population level interventions, that is, in terms of shifts in the mediator distributions at the population level. And in our paper, we describe the underlying mediator shifts and show that they could, in principle, be evaluated in a randomized trial. So it appears that interventional effects may be more natural initial target estimates for mediation, and the version defined by Van Steeland and Daniel appears to be particularly powerful for the setting with exposure-induced mediator outcome confounding. If you want more details, please see our paper, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.